you. Obviously not the result you wanted, but how much happier with that fourth quarter tonight?
I thought the whole 60 minutes was good. We're really happy. I mean, we lost by more than 10 last night. We went and did some homework in 24 hours and come back and lost in the last 15 seconds by 1. So good progress, especially since our build-up has not been, it's been 2 days. So even though we didn't get the win, we're still really happy with the boys. A young group of boys, and we're really proud of them.
Defensively, I feel like you handled Grace better, is it fair?
So?
Defensively, do you feel like you handled Grace a little bit better?
I think we did so. This morning me and Dion went through a little bit of defence about playing off her, and I think if you look at the game you'll see that played off. Sort of shut the feeders' options down a wee bit, but it gave them the opportunity to actually attack the ball as well, which was important. And I think that worked.
Just a word on Jay. We'll start with you first, just on his performance tonight.
Jay?
Yeah.
I didn't know they shot 100%, someone told me. But, you know, I think he only missed one shot last night, didn't he? He's 40 years old. I mean, gosh, you've got to take your hat off to that.
Dan, what about you? Front row seat to how good he was tonight?
Yeah, he was outstanding. Really stepped up when we needed to, and just held really strong options, which is something we really talked about, was making sure that we were always available for that short little shooter-to-shooter. I think I might have had 15 or 20 assists as well.
There was a clear improvement in just 24 hours. How proud are you of that improvement you guys have made?
Oh, look, I'm exceptionally proud. I think everyone went away and reflected on their own effort and what they put in, and I think you saw it tonight. We cleared the nerves last night a little bit. We came out, we were loud, we were vocal, and we executed the game plan for 98% of the game, which is all you can ask for.
And what does this do confidence-wise, closing the gap in terms of heading into tomorrow's game?
I mean, it'll give us a huge amount of confidence to come from 10 down yesterday to only losing by 1 today, and we'll be coming out tomorrow with the objective of winning by 10. That's what we know we're good enough to do, so that's what we're just going to come out and continue to improve to do.
You're a lot more clinical tonight as well, like a lower penalty count and a lot more better structure. Are you happy with that?
Mate, you're very happy. We did, as Dan said, we went back and we did look at the game. We looked at ourselves as players and coaches, and we knew that we had to do some changes. And we're really glad that they paid off.
Given like half the team you just had to pull in last minute,
Yes.
Does that highlight the depth in New Zealand in the men's netball, that you're able to do that and be very competitive?
Well, yes, it did. I mean, to be told on Friday at 12 o'clock that we've lost 6 of our staff, 6 players, and the thing about those 6 players, that 4 of them were defenders. So our starting defenders couldn't get out of Auckland. So we had to quickly scramble around and do some homework there, and we you've got to take your hat off to those ones that came up. I mean, they funded up. Out of sort of season, not much fitness prior. They didn't know they were coming in here. Bit of experience there does help though in those situations.
Playing against someone like Grace, how do you prepare for such a dynamic and tall player in the circle?
Sorry?
Playing against someone like Grace, how do you prepare for playing against someone that's such a dynamic and tall player in the circle?
With Jay?
With Grace. Oh,
Yeah. Well, we just make sure that he's got his job to do, and we just have to make sure that all the people around him, it's not only about him, it's about all the other people in the team as well doing their job. So as long as he's doing his job, goal attack, wing attack, centre doing their job, and that's what happened tonight.
yeah, and what kind of role does he play, leadership-wise in the team as well? He's obviously such a, stalwart down that goal shooting.
Yeah, he's been huge. He's got a bit of a sports psychology background as well, which has been really helpful. He's been around the group working with some of the young guys and really leading some of that together time. When we're talking in subgroups, it's been really helpful having his insight as well from somebody who's got so much experience at this level.
Just a word from you on Victor. Seems like the beating heart back there, the voice throughout the sort of defensive end. How impressed were you of him tonight?
I'm always impressed with Victor. He's the Energizer Bunny who never stops going. I think when I first started playing the game, 7 or 8 years ago, you know, everyone was talking about how he was, you know, on his way out, and he just keeps proving that he keeps going. And I guess the most impressive thing is that he keeps his standards so high. You know, he never lets them slip. You know, we were talking about it after the game 5 or 10 years ago. He probably would have had 10 intercepts tonight with some of those passes going through. But, you know, he doesn't stop. He doesn't let it get him down. He just keeps going and going. And that kind of leads that energy through the whole team, because you can't see that and not give 110% yourself.
Spoke about you guys improving. Did you see improvements from the Ferns as well?
Honestly, I wasn't really paying that much attention to. I was just kind of focusing on what we were doing. I'm sure they improved in a lot of ways. I'm sure their shooting percentage was probably better tonight, to be fair, just on reflection. But I was just more focused on what we were doing, because that was our whole thing, was focusing on our job and doing it properly.
They did start very well, the Ferns, better than last night. I'm not sure what the score was at quarter time, but I think it might have been even or something like that. So they had a good start as well.